Thursday night baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon on the move. He's got it one away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 1 for 5. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Leaves a slider right over the middle.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And another foul ball. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Seager stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. It's now 1-0 LA. Clayton Kershaw gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
At the plate, Johnny Tolbert, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he is in there.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
In now, Ian Desmond. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw comes in with 15 hits in 51 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's the second out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Kershaw into the windup. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Taylor, still going back. It's off the rocks and gone. 38th home run of the season for him, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Nolan Arenado. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He carries a .308 batting average. He's also hit 3 home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
3 runs already home here. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Taylor coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 2nd inning upcoming here in Denver. The Rockies are out in front 3-1. And now is Yasiel Puig. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Puig on at first. Nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. High and deep to right center. On the move is Gonzalez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, fellas, don't get used to what happened in the last game. I know this team won, but they kicked it around 4 times, committed 4 errors. That is not the norm. You cannot continue to play bad defense and think you're going to sneak W's. We'll see if they clean it up in this one.
Runner goes for second. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. Coming to the plate now, Clayton Kershaw. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that misses ball 1. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Count still at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Now in the box, Bradford Robinette, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. So a two-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
You know, sometimes that wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when...
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor. Threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it. Right off the barrel line drive between third and short. My one and only base hit. And I didn't even have a bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Gray leads off first with 1 away. Swinging a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. Oh, forget about this one. Booey. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Ross Stripling enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Seager is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Stripling over to his left, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rockies 8. Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Toles hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Story takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Striding in, Corey Seager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. In there, 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Here's Nolan Arenado as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because
Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all. 19th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box now, Bradford Robinette, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Grounded to third. Gloved by Turner. On to first. A good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we take a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys trail by just a game and a half in the division race entering play today. So here now is the pitcher, John Gray. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Johnny.
Ready once again, Johnny Culver. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top of. Digging in now, Yasiel Puig.